The Ben Simmons situation has gotten pretty ugly, which isn't surprising as it's been brewing for years, as Ben Simmons' names have been floating around for years in trades due to the fact that him and Embiid's fit isn't very good, as both of them are at their best when they're dominating the paint either with post moves or attacking driving lanes. After years of trying to make it work, all the tension from years of constantly being in trade talks and stuff finally reached a boiling point after this year's playoff blunder, as the number 1 seed, the Sixers lost to the 5th seed, the Hawks, in part due to Ben Simmons being extremely passive on offense. After the loss, both Embiid and head coach Doc Rivers said some things you really shouldn't say and threw Ben Simmons under the bus because of his play. And to me, Ben Simmons has the right to feel some type of way about what was said about him after the Game 7 loss, because regardless of how y'all felt, they should have kept it in-house and dealt with it internally, because once y'all let the world know how y'all feel, there's no way to mend the relationship. Now, with all that being said, Ben Simmons is still down bad because now he's going about the situation like he's a superstar and like he has control of the situation. In all reality, he can't do that because he's not that guy, and he still has like 4 years left on his contract, so the Sixers control his fate. So refusing to show up to training camp, team meetings, practice, and games doesn't seem like a smart move, because they're just going to fine you for all the missed time. And while I understand you and your agents expect to receive compensation at a later point, and y'all might be right, I still don't think it's a good look because it hurts your reputation, and once you damage that, it takes years to repair it. Now, I need to touch up on some comments Ben Simmons has made surrounding the situation he's in. One of them being that he feels like the team decided to build around Embiid hurt his effectiveness and development, which is a flat out lie in my opinion, and Embiid basically said the same thing in the recent comment, as he pointed out every member of the starting lineup was pretty much a 40% three-point shooter outside of Embiid, who was a 38% three-point shooter, and that the Sixers let go of Jimmy Butler so that Ben can have the ball in his hands more because that's when he was most effective, and that the Sixers only signed Al Horford to help Simmons out. These were valid statements. The Sixers have consistently tried to help Ben Simmons, as they had guys like JJ Redick and other great shooters in the lineup next to him who were comfortable spending majority of their time off the ball, and B has shot more threes than he probably would have liked to do to help space out the floor for Ben. So in the end, Ben and his camp putting it out there like this is the Sixers' fault that Ben has failed in Philly is BS, because that's just not the truth. Ben needs to look at himself, because he's the reason his time in Philly didn't work. His refusal to be aggressive on the offense is why he is so ineffective on offense in the grand scheme of things. Because again, the passing is great, but passing only goes so far when you're not a threat to score. To be honest, I don't think that this is fixable, because everyone keeps saying it's a mental barrier that he needs to overcome, but it's not that simple. Most people with mental blocks and barriers never overcome them because they don't have the willpower to do so. Their mind is stuck for whatever reason and they just can't get past it. And Ben Simmons has been trying to overcome this mental block since his rookie year, yet he still won't shoot threes or mid-range shots and avoids the free throw line like a convict avoids the cops, as he's even developed a baby hook shot to avoid contact when driving to the lane, which is a sign that he is unwilling to move past what holds him back, and to me, that makes his mental demons unfixable. But regardless, he needs to take accountability for his inability to develop his skill set that has been stagnant since his rookie year, because in the end, what Joel Embiid and Doc said at the end of Game 7 wasn't a lie. It probably shouldn't have been said, but it was the truth, and that's why it hurts so bad. Well, that's going to wrap up this video. These are just more of my thoughts on the current Ben Simmons situation. If you liked the video, leave your boy a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.